Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. Today I want to focus on adding moving bass notes to your rhythm guitar playing. Let's start by looking at the most common way to play a C7th chord when we're first learning the guitar. We in fact play the notes C, E, B flat and C. We don't actually have a G in the C7th chord. We should have C, E, G, B flat as the four notes in a C7th chord, but down through the ages, that's the sound of a C7th that we normally hear on a guitar. Now, if we were just strumming that C7th chord like that, what would a bass guitar player likely play along with us? They would alternate between C and G, the first and fifth notes in a C scale. C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually do the job of a bass player and a rhythm guitar player at the same time. Two musicians for the price of one. By doing this. Now you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm alternating with my third finger between the notes C and G, which is exactly what the bass player would normally do. And it really brings some life to your rhythm playing, particularly if you're backing yourself as a sort of singer-songwriter, just a solo act. It gets movement in the backing behind you on your own guitar playing for your voice. And also if you're in a duo setting where you're backing a flute player or a clarinet player, sax player, whatever, and your job is to be the support player. It really adds some character to the backing. Now in that closed chord shape, we can shift that pattern anywhere on the neck. So C7th becomes C sharp 7th, D 7th, E flat 7th, E 7th, and so on. What if we didn't play E 7th in that position? What if we played it in the open position? So E, B, D, G sharp, B, and E. Can we alternate the bass using a different chord shape? Well, the answer is yes. What we do is we focus on the 6th string and the 5th string, the two lowest pitched notes on the guitar, because we're trying to emulate a bass guitar, and we alternate between those strings. So in this case it'll be low E and B, 1 and 5 out of an E scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. There's our alternating bass. We can mute it out a bit. So we've got a muted bass there now. Whatever we want to do, whatever sounds we want to do. Let's finish on by looking at a more complex chord progression, the chords to the house of the rising sun. E minor, G, A, C, E minor, G, B7. Quite a complex series of chords there, major and minor. What do we do for the alternating bass notes? Well, we'll play whatever notes land on the 6th and 5th string as we play those chord shapes. So against E minor, we've got a perfect E and B happening. Against G major, we've got G to B. So this time it's 1 and 3 out of the scale. G, A, B, which is 1, 2, 3. Not a problem. There's nothing that says the bass player has to only play 1 and 5 out of the scale. And any good bass player will play melodically. They will play melodies in the background. But in this case, our G chord will go G to B. Our A chord, we'll use the open strings and go A to E. Our C chord, we'll do what we did before and play C to G. Back to E minor, E to B. Back to G, G to B. Now to B7th, well, we'll do this. We'll go B to F sharp. So do you understand, in all those chord shapes, it's not hard to find the right notes to alternate in the bass. And then a song like The House of the Rising Sun can sound interesting like this. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God knows I'm one. Okay, so it's not hard, it's a lot of fun. I really encourage you to explore your standard chord shapes and see if you can add really appropriate sounding notes on the two fatter strings as you play those chord shapes. Hope you've enjoyed that. Bye for now.